Good morning Year 5, good morning Year 6, it's me again. Hope you are all well, you've had a wonderful week and are having a wonderful day, and welcome back to your second Lockdown 3 Learning virtual music lesson. Now I hope wherever you are this week you've been able to do a little bit of singing around your house and are ready to continue doing some fantastic singing and playing this week. Now, can you remember our Come On Over song that we started last week? I really hope so. Today, we're going to be looking at the last two verses of that song, and we're also going to be learning and looking at how our bodies can be used as a percussion instrument and learning some rhythms that can be used and played alongside the verses of our Come On Over song. So, to warm ourselves up before we start our singing and before we start our rhythms today, we're going to start with a nice gentle warm-up, but all through and down the body. So we're going to start at the very, very top. What I would like you to do with me is just roll your head really, really gently. It doesn't need to be quickly at all. Just around and around. It doesn't really matter which way you want to turn your head. Just make sure it is done at a really, really nice, steady pace. Brilliant. Now we're going to change direction. So we're going to go the other way. Turning really, really nice and steady. Excellent. You will feel the muscles really in your neck working and warming up really nicely right now. Okay. Lovely stuff. Next, we're going to move on to our shoulders. So, just like last week, you can hold on to your shoulders if this helps you, but no worries if you don't want to, that's also fine. We're going to roll our shoulders backwards 4 times, forwards 4 times. Okay, we're going to do that twice. The second time, we're going to go a little bit quicker than we did on the first time. Okay, so with me, we're going to roll backwards for the first time, a little bit more slowly. So, backwards 1, 2, 3, 4, and forwards 1, 2, 3, 4. Now a little bit more quickly this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Really, really, really nice. Okay, now we should always be sitting or standing for these videos with our arms nice and straight down by our sides, okay? The only time when I want you to bring your arms out is when we're doing the warm-up and we get to this arm bit, which we're going to do now. So we're going to bring our arms out nice and far out in front of us. Good. And then we're going to pull our arms back and then bring them out again. Kind of like you're laying a rug down, okay? So we're going to do that a couple of times just to warm up the muscles in our arms. Ready, we're going to do it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Good, really, really good. Now give your arms a bit of a circle around and then back down by your sides. Great. Finally, with our arms back down by our sides, we're going to just give all of our upper body a little bit of a shake up, okay? And actually you can give your wrist a shake up as well, just to let it all out before we get going. Brilliant. So the way in which last week we learnt our lyrics for our new song, Come On Over, was through something called call and response. And that means that I said a line of the song first and then you repeated it. If you can remember as well, last week when I did that, I was also clicking my finger, which made me really, really keep in time with the rhythm of that song, and me clicking my finger was called the pulse. I was making myself really, really keep in time with the pulse. So the first more active warm-up we're going to be doing this morning is keeping the pulse ourselves by tapping on certain parts of our body a certain number of times. So we are going to start on our head. We are going to tap our heads 16 times. As soon as we've done that, we're going to move on to our shoulders. We're going to tap our shoulders 16 times. We're then going to move on to our tummies. We're going to tap onto our tummies 16 times. And then finally onto our knees. We're going to tap our knees 16 times. As soon as we've done that, we're going to come back up to our heads and halve the number of taps we do every time. So we have just done 16, we're going to come back up to our heads, and half of 16 is now going to be 8. So we're going to tap for 8 beats onto our head, 8 beats onto our shoulders, 8 beats onto our tummies, and then 8 beats onto our knees. We're going to come back up to our head and halve that once more. So half of 8 is 4. We're now going to tap 4 times, 4 times, 4 times, 4 times, half again, 2 times, 2 times, 2 times, 2 times, and half again once more, once, 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 and we're going to finish with a clap. Okay, so I'm just going to very, very quickly demonstrate one time of a 16 beat to show you. We're going to put it with a little bit of music behind us, which is going to really, really help us keep to that pulse, following that beat. Getting ready after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hope you get the idea. So we're going to have a go now all together. Just remember, if you get a little bit stuck, the most important thing is that we carry on and keep looking at me on the screen and I'll be helping you. So we are going to do on our heads, on our shoulders, on our tummies, on our knees. 16, 8, 4, 2, 1, and then a clap. Let's go. Keeping there. I hope you are nice and warmed up now. Our bodies are fully warmed up and we're going to come on to our singing. So I'll come on over to my house. We're going to start today at verse number 4, which is I've cooked enough food for 5. So we're going to learn this exactly the same way as we did last week. I've got my click, I'm going to keep to my pulse, I'm going to keep to my beat. I'm going to say a line and then you are going to copy. So, are we ready? Come on over to my house. I've cooked enough food for 5. Come on over to my house. I've cooked enough food for 5. Party and cake to share on a plate. It's good to be alive. Party and cake to share on a plate. It's good to be alive. Great, we're going to move on to the next verse. Ready, going. Come on over to my house. I've cooked enough food for 6. Come on over to my house. I've cooked enough food for 6. Waffles and cream, we're living the dream. We'll do some party tricks. Waffles and cream, we're living the dream. We'll do some party tricks. Brilliant, really good. So we're going to put that with the music now. We're going to do verses number 4 and verses number 5. Are we ready? learned, I can tell that lots of you have been having a go at that, singing that all around of your houses this week, which is brilliant. We're going to move on now, as I said earlier, to adding in a little bit of body percussion. Body percussion is when we use our bodies to try and make some percussion-like sounds to fill in the verses, in between the verses for this song. So what we want to work towards is this. Which sounds really cool, but I will let you into a secret. It actually is much easier than it looks. So we're going to break it down into little chunks. So the first chunk we're going to learn is, so we're going to put one hand on our chest. It doesn't matter, you can use either hand. And then 2 taps on our shoulders and then a clap. So I'll do it once more. Good. Have a go with me. We're going to go after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. One more time after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. The next bit comes straight after and is really, really similar, apart from, instead of 1 tap on our chest, we are going to do 2 taps on our chest. We're still going to do the 2 taps on our shoulders, but again, this time we're going to do 2 claps instead of 1. So it's going to sound like this. Okay, so let's have a go. We're going to go after 4. I'm going to do it one more time and then you are going to copy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn. Good. One more time, just so we've got that in our heads. I'm going to go first. Your turn. 1, 2, 3. Good. Really, really good. And then the very, very final bit is just another tap on our chest at the end. So that bit with the 1 tap at the end sounds like this. Okay, let's have a go. I'm going to do that one more time. See if you can do it. We're going to do it together after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Again, together after 4. 3, 4. Great stuff. So if you put that back with the first bit all together, it sounds like this. I'm going to do it once, and then you are going to have a go doing it on your own, because I think you're more than capable of doing this year 5, year 6, okay? You're going to have a go on your own straight after me, okay? So this is it all together. My turn first. Your turn. 3, 4. Good. One more time. I'm going to go first. Good. Now you. 3, 4. Excellently learned. For one lesson, you have learned a lot, which is fantastic. So, what I'd like you to do this week is have a go at practicing the Come On Over song and see if you can put that little bit in between each verse. I'm just going to demonstrate how it would fit in between 2 verses, okay? Come on over to my house. I've cooked enough food for 5. Party and cake to share on a plate. It's good to be alive. Come on over to my house. I've cooked enough food for 6. Waffles and cream, we're living the dream. We'll do some party tricks. And that's it. So across 2 lessons we have learned a whole song and a rhythmical section on body percussion that we can put in between each of the verses. Hope you really enjoyed that. I look forward to hearing about some performances that maybe you'll be able to give to your mums and dads of that song at home. Hope you have a great week, another great week, and we will see you next time for some more fantastic singing, playing, and all-round brilliant music. Take care, thanks very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye!